There are three matches that I have said have left me unstuck. I can't find an answer. I've done the two other videos. They're there. We're talking Ricochet, Logan Paul. We're talking Gunther, Drew McIntyre. This one has me stuck like nobody's business because it's the world's heavyweight title, and I swear to you, Seth, well done. Seth freaking Rollins, well done, because I stopped calling it the B belt. Do you know what I mean? You made it something in a very short space of time, and I'm loving it. But it wasn't just you. Finn Balor is also very, very instrumental in making this title worth something. The Judgment Day are instrumental in making this something. Damian Priest is holding the briefcase. Rhea is holding the title. Dominic is holding the title. The leader is holding nothing. The leader deserves to hold something. The leader won this. No, he didn't. He won the other title, but he won a title, an inaugural title at SummerSlam. 7 years in the making. And who could he take it off? The same guy he beat before. But he lost to this guy at Money in the Bank. Now, I've seen Seth lose 3 times to Cody Rhodes. WWE are not opposed to making people lose X amount of times. Jimmy's going to do it to Roman. I'm not being deep. It's just real. I would love to see Finn Balor as champ. I need to see Finn Balor as champ because more than anything, more than just holding the title, more than anything else, more than wanting to see the Judgment Day be the ultimate running this business, holding titles and angles all over the place, and that stare down, the fact that it could go any way. Do we turn Drew heel and make him go for Seth, or do we keep Drew face and make him go for Finn? And this is another idea. This is what I stopped at earlier when I said stay tuned. This is an idea that's in my head. But it's the idea of the Judgment Day running the entire business that says to me, WWE are going to keep it on Seth Rollins. But I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This was making the video longer than it is. I don't even know how long the other guys' video is. So this could be one of the biggest videos you ever watch. But I'm unstuck. I don't know which way to go. I'll be honest. And I've spoken to Nico officially, unofficially, and I was like, I'm going this way. You've recorded your video. You're going to know mine, and my pick is this. There was no swaying. It's just what it is. I'm unstuck. I really, really need it to be Finn. I don't want it to be Finn. I need it to be Finn, but it's Seth freaking Rollins. And I said, if I go Seth for points, I'm going to go with Seth, but I'm going to go with Finn, and I'll be happy that Finn wins and willing to sacrifice the points. I'm not so sure now. I'm still stuck. I need it to be Finn so badly, like I needed LA Knight, and then I went the wrong way. Seth is on this trailblazer, but we don't need trailblazers over and over again. This is a chance to have fighting champs. I don't want to just see Finn win for all that. I don't want to see Finn go back into obscurity. Finn is finally back at the top of the mountain, and this is what we need. But do WWE trust him as a face of their company? And that is what scares me. Do they give us a Finn versus Roman at Survivor Series when obviously there's so much to be said in Roman versus Seth at Survivor Series, but there are still months between that. They can play hot potato. They can do what they want with this title. This video is going on way too long. Way too long. But I don't have an answer, guys. I'm going to give myself 5 seconds, and whatever comes out of my mouth is what's going to come out of my mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seth Rollins. It should be Finn, though. It should be Finn, and I hate the fact that I've said Seth. I maintain I'm sticking with Seth, but Finn, if you do it, I don't care if I lose the belt, my ministry belt, over this. When I say mine, as in our belt, because I lost on this, because I want you to win. I want you to stand tall, and I want the Judgment Day to stand tall. So Seth to win, but Finn, don't do me bad, bro. Win.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Now, this one has so much potential to be interesting, but I don't believe we're going to get that. So my prediction is that Seth Rollins beats Finn Balor. What they should do, this would be my, to quote the one AJ, this would be my big call, would be for Finn Balor to beat Seth Rollins and then instantly Damian Priest to cash in on Balor. Now, a few weeks ago, that actually would have been my prediction because they were teasing that the Judgment Day are breaking up. But the Judgment Day are so strong at the moment, and they're one of the great attractions on Raw and in WWE in general, that I don't think they're breaking them up. So the idea of Priest cashing in on Balor, I can't see that happening, although it would be entertaining as all hell. No, there's an outside chance that Rollins wins and Priest cashes in on Rollins. That may be teased, but I think out and out Seth Rollins is gonna win this match, and I think he's going to leave with the title, which sucks because it's the boring safe choice, and there's so much more interesting stuff they could do here. But I think it's going to be a straight cut. Rollins retains.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Let me just get it out of the way. My pick is Seth Rollins. Just because, like, come on. They can't give it to Finn because there's a story in the Judgment Day breaking up, and this is the thing. If Finn wins, then he's going to get cashed in, and Finn's not going to hold the title. There's going to be another person, he holds another title for less than a day or whatever, something like that. But they can't take it off Seth yet because it's meant to be the workers' my title, and if they take it off him, it just means nothing. It's still means nothing. It's just, still saying this is the nothing title until they say make it different for me. But right now, yeah. To be honest, I don't really care about this match. I'm being real with y'all. I don't really care. I know there's meant to be some big Judgment Day story, but yeah. Seth Rollins winning. Finn and Seth, please put on a good match this time. Y'all don't really do good together, but two great wrestlers not putting on good matches. What the hell? All right, anyway.
Okay, so this is my prediction for the World Heavyweight title match between Seth Rollins, the reigning defending champion, versus Finn Balor in a match that is 7 years in the making. Now, it's very interesting with this because obviously he's got himself in the title run again, and it's also very interesting because of the situation with the Judgment Day. Now, Damian Priest holds the Mr. Money in the Bank, otherwise known as Senor Money in the Bank, and it's very interesting how this angle could go down. Now, could Balor win and then he cashes in on his own guy, kind of bringing out the dissension to a full-blown thing? Or would Seth retain because of some kind of interference from Damian Priest? Finn Balor loses, but then he just proceeds to beat the shit out of Seth, and then Priest cashes in. This is tricky. And then, I'm hearing about the likes of Finn Balor being injured, but then I heard that he popped his shoulder back, so he's okay now. But then I'm not really sure if he has to take time off. At the same time, Seth has got like roles to play in different TV roles, so it's like very interesting, you know. Now, with the world titles, a lot of champions have had that kind of swing where they get to dictate whether they drop the title or not. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are a fine example of that. If you're the world champion, I believe you should be able to have some kind of swing. So, you know what, just for interesting situations, because I have to think about this with my head, I'm going to say Seth to retain, but I've got a really funny feeling that Damian Priest is going to cash in that match. So, yeah, I'm going to say Seth to retain.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if I was booking, ultimately, I would love this to be, Finn's redemption arc. Yeah, they keep bringing up the 7 years thing and the Universal title reign that never was. He's supposed to be the first, champion ever, but he never even hold it for, a day? Yeah, which it's quite sad, to be honest, and it's quite sad that WWE never actually gave Finn Balor, that chance again. So, my heart says I would actually like Finn to win because I feel you can swap a title around. It doesn't need to be 2 long title reigns. You already got the long one with Roman. There's no need for 2. But ultimately, I feel that Seth is their guy and they want to keep this reign going for at least a decent while so it doesn't look like, it was just some one-off chump title reign. for the very first reign of the World Heavyweight Championship reimagined. I also think they're probably gonna at least keep the belt on Seth until Survivor Series, where he can go and fight Roman one-on-one, with the storyline being that, oh, Roman's never beat Seth, blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't see Seth losing the title anytime soon. So my pick is Seth Rollins.